taken at about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Throwing on first down. Felts. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Oh, he shifts past him. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. His first carry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down. Douglas. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. On first down, Felts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Throwing again. Felts. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, Valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now the numbers for Waddle in last week's ball game. 5 catches, 60 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
A first carry for Rashad White. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On their own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Felts, open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
Complete to Hayden Hurst. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Felts, again, that's Hurst. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trayvon Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They go play action here on 1st down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. To throw on 2nd down, Douglas right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Off play action. Douglas. He's got White here. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They'll look to throw again. Being chased up, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Phelps. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Phelps. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. From the gun on 3rd down. Phelps, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this 1st quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Douglas. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Douglas. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. Douglas. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll check this down to Hines. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jalen Waddle. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Raiders heading out to take over. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on a move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run right side with Hunt. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Phelps. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Those appreciate runners who understand situations, not just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Tackle there by Lewis Seen. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And Detroit back in possession of the football. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Douglas. And that's going to be incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Douglas. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Myles Garrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Looking to throw on second down. Douglas. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Douglas. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
First down, here's White. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. To throw on second down, Douglas. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Back to throw, Douglas. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball through, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on second down, Douglas. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Looking to throw. Douglas. Touchdown! Laviska Shenault. A 7-yard touchdown grab. As his guys have now moved out in front. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Now, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year not to take anything away from him. First down now, but that clock rolling. Operating from the gun. Phelps. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Phelps, right side, completes and Mechie. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Back to throw. Phelps. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Phelps. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Operating from the gun. Phelps. Another completion here to Hunt. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. And he completes it to Hunt. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead is down at 1 now at 14-13. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Javonte Williams. 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And it was the visiting Dolphins who were able to get the victory. Demarcus Robinson, well over 100 yards with 2 touchdown catches to boot. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box.
And, oh, he coughed it up, and the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
try to make it an 8-point swing. Following the fumble recovery, Felts, and this will be a call as they convert here for 2. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, Douglas. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. To throw on second down, Douglas. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well, I think Lady Luck was on his side.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Felts. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Throwing again. Felts over the middle to Beckham. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because of zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On second down, right back to Hunt. Trucks over him. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Felts. He completes it to Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Hunt will try going up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Phelps. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And he returns this to the 22. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Douglas. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Douglas targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st and 10, Douglas. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Now a give up the middle. This is right, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. From the gun on 3rd down, Douglas. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. Back to throw. Douglas. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Throwing on 1st down. Douglas. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Lions 21.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. A 6-yard pickup.
All right, second down, right back to Hunt. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun on third down. Felts, it's caught. Beckham. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On first down, Felts going right back to Beckham here, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run with Hunt. A beautiful fake. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Felts, quick slant, complete to OBJ. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They run again with Hunt. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A carry here for Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 62 yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Felts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Kareem Hunt. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. The drive starts with a run by White, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Douglas. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Offensive flag.
To throw on 3rd down. Phelps. Flush to his right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
He saw the pressure and he got out, but he never got upfield. And the defense, they took full advantage of a rookie mistake there. They were able to add a big loss on the sack.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Douglas. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. To throw on 2nd down. Phelps, he's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's interference. Defense.
So the PI decline, and that'll give them a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 76 yards on the ground now for Hunt. It'll be a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll give to Hunt here on the option. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. Off play action. Phelps. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Phelps. And able to find Kirk complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Phelps. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Trayvon Walker picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So now the Lions down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Douglas. And his throw here is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that picks six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. They'll try and throw for it. Escaping, and he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the two-point try.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that two-point attempt.
Throwing after the interception, Douglas. And he slings one that's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Douglas. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Finds Hines again for the completion. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Back to throw. Douglas. And they're going to get him. They bring him down the sack back at the 16-yard line. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Las Vegas, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5 and 7. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Detroit, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7 and 5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.